Just look around. Wow. Hopefully I don't fall in the water. So today again, we're down at Hudayriyat. We're looking at the new Bashayer Residences launch. It's only 2 buildings this time. I came down to the last launch in December. It's actually quite wild, so quite excited to see what it is. We were supposed to be meeting one of the sales directors, but unfortunately they've had a family problem, so we've just been in there having meetings. So I actually came back out just to film this behind the scenes. So let's go and have a look at Bashayer, see what it's about, and then we'll take it from there. So this is actually the whole of the Hudayriyat Golf Estates. So we have Golf Estates down here, then we have the whole Hudayriyat master plan. I would talk you through it properly. One thing that I really like is this down here. This is called the Miami section. We'll clip it up on the screen, have a look at it. Really nice. Now, one thing that we really like is the third hill. The third hill is hopefully going to be coming up near the end of this year. Obviously, mansions, direct beach access, really top. But one thing on top of this is the Bashayer Residences. Now, again, whoever came to the last launch in December, it was wild, right? Apparently, there's a lot of changes that are going to happen. But if we look at Bashayer in itself, what's coming up is the 2 buildings, okay? And something that they've added to this, I suppose, mock-up, which something that we didn't know was actually coming, is here we have actual direct yacht access, okay? So this is the promenade down the middle where you'd be walking all the way down. Here are the buildings. Obviously you have front facing, but one thing about it as well, if you have a, let's call it a back facing unit, it's still directly on the canal, which is what we really like about this. So I'm quite excited for this launch. I've got quite a few clients that are ready to get a unit down here. If you haven't already found a broker that you're working with and you want to try and get a unit down on Bashayer Residences, definitely reach out. We can have that chat and I can put you in the right direction of what it is that's actually coming up and what's available. Lastly, what I want to show you is these over here. These are called the Range Villas, right? Now, these are insane. And one thing that I want to show you is, quickly, it's just going to take itself up. At the moment, there are still some of these available. Now, those who don't know, this is on Hudayriyat Golf Estates. Hudayriyat Golf Estates is one of the best launches that probably MODON's ever released, right? And these villas now, they're elevated off the ground. What does that mean? It means that you have the golf course view, and you also have in the distance the open water view, and you're looking at the Abu Dhabi mainland, which is just insane, something that has never been seen before. And when we look at these villas, we can actually see is the layouts. Okay, now sometimes when we look at some other developers, the layouts, they're not that good. But MODON have really thought, and this is down to the architects that are on this project, right? They've really thought in detail about how they can make each section of the property and each square foot a benefit, right? And I really like that. Even to the point of a top terrace where you can go to the top and you can jump on the terrace. This is a cool little room as well. We're looking here. This is essentially their interactive room, right? The interactive room is something that we can also have access to. But essentially, one thing that MODON do, similar to other developers, is they will show you full payment plans, full floor plans, and it's full interactive. You will see what your property looks like before it's built, which is insane. One place that I wanted to show you is down here. This is the Bashayer Residences. Now, one thing I like about them is their 270-degree view. And listen, I've spoken about this on a previous video, so I don't want to go too far into it. But we'll get some B-roll on, have a look at them. The launch is next week, right? And what happened on the last launch is sold out in 2 hours. Always does. It's madness. So that's kind of how it is going to be. One thing that I really like is these Nawayef mansions. These are mental, and they're like 60 million. If you go buy something like that in Dubai, you're paying 200 plus mil. It's crazy. Right, what I need to now do is I need to go and do some other filming. You guys could come along for the journey. This is a behind the scenes of what happens on the day of the life with Charlie. I work for a company. We're going to do some filming for that company. This is obviously my personal brand. And yeah, let's take it from there. So we'll go over now and speak to Jeff and let him know that it's time to do some filming. You're going to be on my vlog. Is that okay? The new, oh wait, hold on, that was not right, no. Tell me again. I am here on Hudayriyat Island right now. Good take. Shall we do that now so I can eat some food? Is that good taste? Mashallah! Let's go eat some food then. That's a wrap, baby. Yeah. So now we're just at Koya. We're having a bit of dinner with the team. We're going to sit down, have some food, and then we're going down to Ramham Island. We're going to sit with the developer, go and have a look at the show villa, and see what we can get out of that meeting. So quite exciting. I've ordered, what have I ordered? The Angus steak. I've ordered Angus steak and the sweet potato soup. So hopefully this is nice.
So what's this section about? What are you doing now?
This is a vlog. Day in the life. Do you want to be in it?
You know the thing that you don't want to do?
You don't want to do a vlog? Why?
Yeah.
I feel like you won't get biased.
No, but you have to show the personality behind the brand.
Not no personality.
We know that, Nathan.
He takes himself way too seriously.
He does take himself very serious.
Zach, thanks, Dad, but I don't have personality. It was pretty sure that.
What? Okay, out of every personalities, what would you say that yours was?
Flat.
And he said it proudly.
Now that I agree with.
I agree with that. I believe every single person sitting here can bill millions on the board. I genuinely believe that. Even if we look at like Nathan's recent one on Hudayriyat, right? So I think sometimes, like me as well, sometimes I'll sit there and I'll start pushing like Solo Vante or start pushing this. I'll start things that are quite difficult to push, right? You're trying to find like a needle in a haystack. I feel like Hudayriyat is like the gold in a haystack. Do you know what I mean? Because there's nothing in Abu Dhabi that beats
It's all with small budgets or go for Hudayriyat because of the payment plan.
But I do believe that like if we just, everyone has that specific project that when you're on the phone to someone, you'll always push. Like naturally, like mine for a long time was Sol.
And for self-looks.
You'll always, like when you're on the phone with someone and they say, what do you advise? You'll always say, like, depending on their budget, this is what I think. And it's always the same one. If someone comes to me on a townhouse or a villa and they're like, listen, I want something cheap, I'll always push higher. Always, because it's a good buy, right? But I think if we just flip that narrative and just try to push, and I know we all do, but if we just do it constantly, I think that'll make a difference. And the one thing as well is don't get this bit in the video. We're going down now to Ramham Island to go and speak to the developer and look at the show villa. Come and take a look.
2 double cheeseburgers with fries and a milkshake.
Can we have 6 chicken nuggets as well? McDonald's. Thank you, boss. Well, I forgot he's got it on his head.
Never fine.
So now we have just got to Ramham Island. I'll be honest, the drive through Ramham Island is a bit of a difficult one. But when you actually pull up here, you're just amazed. And I can't wait to understand a little bit more about this project and then put all that information onto you guys because it looks like a really top project. I mean, look what's around us. Amazing. Talking about my girl. I love a good project, and this is a good project. Should we? Shall we wait and get some content? Should we get some content? It does.
I look smart, mate.
Whoa. You look like you've just been dragged through a bush. What's wrong? You okay?
I don't want to be in this vlog. Don't
Please
put
be
me
in my vlog.
No.
This is the Nathan mystery.
Please don't get the back of my head either.
This is beautiful. Have you been here before? Okay, let's go and have a look at what Ramham Island has to offer. At the moment, they're just talking about the availability of the villas. It's very limited, these type of villas. There's 7-bedroom and 5 bedrooms, but there's only, I think, 3 5-bedrooms remaining right now. There's talks of some apartments coming directly on the water as well. I really love the villas. And the reason for that is because the plots are huge. If we look at a 5-bedroom villa, the plot was over 8,000 square foot in a plot, right? And the payment plan's kind of unheard of, especially for a villa of this type. If normally you look at any other developer that has a villas directly on the water, directly on the beach, the payment plan's 70-30, 80-20. What does that mean? It means you pay 70% during construction and 30% on handover, or 80% during construction, 20% on handover. These villas are a 50-50 payment plan, which means obviously 50% during construction, 50% on handover. Now, those who don't know that, the handover payment can be mortgaged. So I really love, she actually just showed me one of the villas which is available. I really like that. I actually think one of my investors would love that type of villa, especially at that price point. But yeah, we're now going to go and have a look at the show home. There's a 7-bedroom and a 5-bedroom show home. So why don't we look at the 5-bedroom first, and we can see exactly the type of villa that I'm talking about. Okay, so one thing that I noticed when I first walk in, and bear in mind I've never seen this villa before, is how high the floor to ceilings are. I really love that. Let's go and have a look what it has to offer. Oh, it's beautiful. It's very important for a developer to really make sure that they use every square foot right. And it seems that they've done that very well. So if we just come down into here, this is clearly one of the downstairs bedrooms. I mean, look at the quality of just even, you know, the bathroom. They've really gone into every small detail here. I really love to see that. Yeah, beautiful. Look how high this is. This has got to be minimum, what? 3.5, even maybe even 4 meters high. It's beautiful. Obviously smart home systems, which is really cool as well. Then we go into the actual living room area. And again, it's very open plan. I love the open plan concept, really, really do. And we have obviously this huge open plan. The kitchen, we'll come back to the kitchen. There's some other guys in there now. Let's go upstairs first. Let's take, stunning. Oh, wow. Look how big open plan it is. Again, high floor to ceiling windows. Beautiful. Even the small details, right? Really, really, really. They've thought everything through. And listen, that's Imar for you, right? Obviously, this is a sister company of Imar. Even in here, shower, huge open plan shower. Beautiful. Can I just check out the view of this? Quick walk onto the balcony. It's a huge balcony as well. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. So these are actual mangroves that were what we're seeing in front of us. These are directly where other villas are going to be. Like, you are directly on the beach, directly on the water. It's a really lovely, it just feels peaceful. Really, really top development. Okay, right. Now let's have a look at bedroom 2, bedroom 3, and maybe also the family living area. So again, decent sized bedrooms, huge floor to ceiling height. Quality just feels good here. It feels really, really nice. Big open space, outdoor balcony. That view. When you buy a villa like this, in my opinion, you're buying it for the postcodes. You're buying it for, obviously, listen, you know, it's great. It's top of the range. The villa looks good itself, but just think about where we are. Think about the position of your villa, about directly walking out on the beach, running for the beach in the morning, or just having that view. It's the same feel as what the Palm Jumeirah, Palm Jebel Alis have. Really, really tough. This seems like a master bedroom in itself, but it's not. Beautiful, nice balcony. God, these are lovely, aren't they? Look at the quality of these. For a 5-bedroom villa, I think the layout's very, very, very good. Again, normally what you find with a lot of these 5-bedroom villas is it'll be walls going down. They don't tend to utilize the open space. And me personally, I think the open space firstly allows it to feel a lot bigger than what it is. But secondly, I think that open space just gives you that extra wow factor. And that's what these villas are, right? They're a statement piece. It's a wow factor. Let's go and have a look at the kitchen. So again, huge open plan kitchen. Obviously massive island in the middle, which is beautiful. And this again would be naturally the show kitchen, right, in one of these villas. When we come back here, it's obviously the maid's quarters. Now, it will obviously have their separate entrance. Even the maid's quarters is really, really, really nice. Sometimes you go in a maid's room and you feel compact, you feel tight. This doesn't feel that way. It feels very big, very, very nice. And again, we'll come up the other direction now. This takes us to the lobby. That's obviously where your maid would come straight in from. Deal with everything there. And now let's go and have a look outside. I think I might have to put my sunglasses on for this bit. First things that I notice, obviously stairs down here, directly looking down to the beach, which is just insane. So that's obviously the access to the beach. You can also access it from the side of the villa at the back, which is really, really cool. I'm thinking about now, you know, these barbecues, people coming round and they just come straight in through the side entrance directly on the beach, which is good. Open infinity pool. Even the plot's good. The plot feels like a good size, and obviously you have that direct beach access directly in front of you as well. Feels very, very nice. I love it. I love this type of concept of how it feels. Very, very, very good. Just look around. Wow. Hopefully I don't fall in the water, but it's very, very, very nice. Obviously, again, this is one thing that I keep saying with Eagle Hills. They're utilizing every small detail is important here. You know, something like this, normally in a villa, you would not see a seating area that they've just created, you know, and they've done that for a reason. They've done that because it's very, very, very important to make sure that every single square foot of your villa and every single square foot of your plot has been utilized correctly. And I feel like the architects here have definitely done that. There's some villas that I go into, whether it be Dubai or Abu Dhabi, and it just doesn't feel like it's been designed in the correct way. This definitely does. This feels incredible. Obviously we have a private boat docking over here as well. So those, you know, those people that want to come and bring their boat, dock it directly outside. From what we've been told, it will be via approval. You can't just come and dock your boat. You have to get it approved to have a boat docking section. But once it's approved, dock your boat all you want. Obviously there's a separate entrance down here as well. This predominantly will be, you know, storage, garage space, and also just, you know, aircon systems, everything that, electrical systems, everything that comes into the villa. That would be a side entrance there as well, which is really, really, really nice. Normally those things are inside the villa, right? But here, it's really, really not. And that's it, guys. That is the 5-bedroom here on Ramham Island. Again, very limited availability, but it was just good to have a look around, understand what it is, understand the architecture. Really love it. I really, really do. Okay. Got back into the office. I'll tell you what, that was a long day. Obviously great going down to see the developers at MODON. Also great going down to look at Ramham as well. I think both are incredible projects, right? But when we look at which one stands out the most, it's hard to say, which is madness. So, you know, really, I'm sorry, I'm walking backwards now, but I want to speak to you. Really, when we look at the two different developments, they're different in their own right, but they're also very, very, very top of the range. So yeah, struggling to find out which one I prefer the most, but I'll tell you what I do know. Abu Dhabi is definitely the place to be. You can get so much for your money. You can get that top of the range quality, which is really unheard of. I've taken from the day that was a long day, number one. Number two, I've taken from the day that Bashayer Residences, definitely one of the best developments in the market right now across the UAE. There is no doubt about it. For the price per square foot you are getting for a waterfront property, whether it be a townhome or whether it be an apartment, you just cannot beat that price per square foot. Definitely going to be focusing my energy on Bashayer. I've already got a lot of clients that have inquired with me about it. I've already got people that have registered for it. How it works with the register system is you have to register before you buy, right? So if we register you, then we can have a chance to get you a unit on the day of the launch, and the day of the launch is next week. So not really a lot of time, but Ramham Island, same scenario. There's only about 3 villas remaining directly on the beach. God, what some great projects. Miko, have you had a good day? He nodded and said, yeah. So that's a wrap, guys. Really, really good vlog. There's going to be a lot more content like this coming out. And yeah, if you need anything, shout me. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.